Holy mackerel!
Well, good afternoon. I-80. Dana, how you doing? We're on I-80 here in Iowa. We're at basically mile marker 205. Just about, so we're a little bit, we're between Des Moines and Iowa County right now. Bam, right there. We are still heading from Tacoma, Washington to Essex Junction in Vermont. Mr. Scott. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It unfortunately has been, but we're going to try to. We're going to make the endeavor to get a little bit more on a little bit more on the live streams here, and we'll do what we can. So we're on to Vermont. I am desperately trying to make it to my delivery Monday before no, we do not have John Deere. We have two Sany, S-A-N-Y, mini excavators, model SY95. We're taking these, we went from Elko, Nevada, where we made a delivery Monday. We went from there up to Tacoma, Washington, so about 750 mile deadhead up there. We got loaded Wednesday afternoon-ish because of improper paperwork and lack of proper information. So in total, we're just about 4,000 mile load with the 750 miles of deadhead from Tacoma, Washington to Vermont. Not a bad drive. Just a lot of heavy days, behind the wheel. And right now, we're kind of against the gun for hours. Now, normally I'm avoiding the toll roads. The main reason is the company will not reimburse it unless it's on a permit. Since I got a legal size load, they're not going to reimburse me for the permit, so normally I would avoid it, but being as I have 22 and a half hours of work time, and it's going to take 22 and a half hours to get to Essex Junction, New York, and avoiding the toll there in Ohio, area on I-80, avoiding that toll road going down, like I said, to Fort Wayne on US 30, and cutting back through all them stoplights and traffic signals and slower traffic and intersections and whatnot. That would eat up a lot of time. But when I stop tonight, I'm going to get me a little bit of cash out of the ATM, because normally I don't do that. I'm going to take the hit on the toll roads, even though I'm not going to get reimbursed for it. I'd rather take that hit. That'll save me roughly 2 hours on the highway, which means I will be able to get to my delivery on Monday sometime in the morning. I'll be getting up very early in the day, but I will be able to make that delivery Monday morning-ish. That way I can get the paperwork scanned in, dropped in the trip pack, and I can get these 4,000 miles put on to the next paycheck. Which, like I said, it's about 7,000 miles, which I'd rather have it this week, this next paycheck, than the following paycheck. So, like I said, the biggest issue was having one extra hour on Monday to do the job. Not doing a 34-hour reset of my hours of service on a Sunday, or not making it, or Monday, and then having to wait till Tuesday to deliver, or even Wednesday to deliver. Just didn't want to do that. I'd rather, it's a lot of compromises from what my normal practice, but the benefits to me and the wife by having the pay, it's just a lot easier. So we're going to make that compromise. We're going to go out of our way to get it done. But I'll be happier getting this load off as soon as possible. Like I said, get the paycheck the way I want it to be. We'll do a reset Monday afternoon, and Tuesday I'll pick up a new load Monday. Roy and Becky, how you doing? Like I said, we're making that little bit of change of going through the toll road and absorbing that cost. I pick up an extra 2 hours of time, not going down to Fort Wayne and then over back up on the other side of Ohio and getting back on I-80, whatnot, and then up into Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Doing that's much more beneficial to me. The client, the customer, the receiver benefits, my company benefits, the shipper, shipper really doesn't care, but they benefit because they have somebody doing the job properly and as rapidly as possible. But like I said, picking up those 2 extra hours of time, and see, thank you, Roy, thank you, Becky. That 2 extra hours there probably was more like 3 extra hours down on 30. Now, it's been well over a year that I remember being on 30, and even at that time there was a lot of construction. So paying the toll, I really don't want to spend that money, but it is a beneficial thing. So we're going to get done on Monday, which no matter how fast I went, from Tacoma, I still would not only been able to deliver on Monday anyway. We've been kind of pushing it as much as possible. But hopefully, we will see. We will see. Like I said, I got up I woke up at 3:30 this morning, a little bit groggy because, it's 3:30 in the morning. I got started at 4:30 after I was able to, after I did my 10-hour break. Tomorrow, because I got to deal with Chicago, I will be getting up about 2:30, 3 a.m., get my day started as rapidly as possible, get through Chicago as fast as possible. The sooner I can get through there, without losing that time. I got to make that adjustment. But that does mean I'll be when I get to Bath, New York on the Southern Tier Expressway, I will be able to park a lot earlier, a little bit more of a guarantee of getting a parking spot. And then that leaves around 380 miles, like 385 miles from Bath, New York to Essex Junction. So that's basically 55%, 60% of a day. Maybe a little bit more. Well, I'll say about 55, 60% of a normal drive day. So the earlier I get up in the morning, Monday, you know, if I can get up at 2 a.m. Monday morning, get on the road at 2:30, I can get up to Essex Junction maybe 9 o'clock at the latest. They'll been open for at least an hour, probably almost 2 hours, but at least an hour they'll have been open. So I can swing in, 2 straps, 2 exhaust loops, 8 chains, 8 binders, get these, get all that stripped off, and out of there, back to a truck stop, and then if I need to take a nap, I'll take a nap. And then, like I said, all Tuesday I will send, I'll spend all day Tuesday, sit around, do nothing, reset my hours of service, and then go from there. But like I said, we will see. So the past 2 weeks have been really go, 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 hit it hard, lots of 600-mile days, you know. So, you know, a good 7,000 miles for the week for this past 2 weeks. I can be satisfied with that. I mean, I'm not afraid of the hard work. So, you know, it's not a big deal. I just gotta fight for the time. Oh yeah, well I maintain it. I always maintain the speed limit for the simple fact that there's nothing I carry that anybody's life truly depends on. I'm not a police officer. I'm not an ambulance. I'm not a fireman. I'm not James Bond going to defuse some nuclear bomb set up by some arch villain. You know, I mean, Dr. No and Dr. Evil ain't holding the ransom with a nuclear bomb for $1 million. I'm just a truck driver. Everything that I carry, somebody can wait for. I'm not transporting, you know, I'm not transporting human organs from a donor to a recipient where their life depends on it. I'm just not doing that, you know. So I never worry about the speed limit because I always do it. I never worry about going down a road I'm not supposed to be at. I'm not worried about the way stations and being inspected. Yeah, it's an inconvenience, but I just do my job at a basic level. You know, I meet the minimum standards And they don't bother me because all my ducks are in a row. I mean, most truck drivers, especially flatbed and oversized, as I do, most of them are inch thick with all their paperwork. My permit book, my rule book that I carry with me is 4 inches thick. And when I stop at a scale house, a weigh station, and I put my book up on the counter to take out the papers that they want to see, I scare them. They go, holy crap. They go, oh my God, what the hell you got in there? And I say every rule for every state. Everything is neatly labeled. Everything is sitting in a piece of plastic so that it stays, safe. And everything has an expiration date right on the front. All my permits, inspection sheets, registration, insurance, an IFTA sticker, all my paperwork, every rule and law governing oversized loads for 48 states of the United States of America. I do not have Alaska or Hawaii. I do not have anything for Canada because we don't go into Canada, or anything for Mexico. We don't go down there. I have all the allowances for the APU, the auxiliary power unit. You get a weight allowance for that. I have all the normal weight allowances for every state. I have all the chain laws for every state that has them. I have all the escort, rules and regulations in case I need an escort. Everything that I need for being oversized and heavy haul, I have in that 1 4-inch binder. There's also a rule book that most guys carry that's a little pocket-sized book that's got the major rules and regulations in it. I got the full-size book with all the explanations and opinions in it. That's, a big full-size book. That's 3 times as thick and 5 times as large. So when I walk in, when I deal with any police officer, state trooper, DOT officer, my safety team at the company I work at, when I walk in there and I put my stuff on the table, they know that I mean business. So it's easy to not get pulled over for a speeding ticket. So, I may be going through this way, but I may lose a little bit of time, quote unquote, because I'm doing the speed limit, but I'm not losing any time at all, in my judgment. So, I'm going to get to my delivery Monday. I'll have maybe an hour spare. That way I can get back to a truck stop. I said park it for the week, for all of the rest of Monday. Oh, if I had that, oh, definitely. If I had 3,000 acres, I'd really see 20 to 35, 20 to 40 acres. I can do everything I ever wanted with that. Grow every plant, every vegetable, every garden plant, every herb, every fruit I ever need, for the most part. I have plenty of room for chicken, horse, a couple horses, sheep, geese, or duck, pigs, maybe goats. I'll have everything that I ever need. If I have enough land that I have some timber on it, have all the wood I need. If I have a little bit of water access, I'll be good. No, I'd be happy with that. 3,000 acres would be nice, but like I said, 20 to 40, I'd be very, very happy. All right, so when I stopped in Shelby, Iowa, I did a 30-minute break there. I took out the ground beef out of the refrigerator because tonight, me and my wife are having our video dinner date that we do every weekend. We need to do more, but you know, need to do a little bit more for the video dinner date. So I want more, but we're gonna be making soft shell tacos tonight. So as soon as I stop, I got some cooking and vegetable prep to do. But they're in Livingston, Montana on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, Livingston, Montana. I stopped in Livingston, Montana. There's an Albertsons right next to the little town pump, convenience store, truck stop. They only fit about 15, 20 trucks in there, but it's a good place to stop. One of my favorites. But they got the Albertsons grocery store next door, and it's a nice little place. They usually always have what I want. Picked up all my vegetables, a couple of spices. So we are all set to go. I took out the ground beef to thaw. I got that sitting on some towels on the floor. So we got that going for us. Lord. So, we got our dinner planned for tonight. That'll lead into dinner on Monday or Sunday as well. And possibly dinner on Monday. I should have that pretty much set. I got a pound of ground beef, refried beans, lettuce, green pepper, onion. I might have some black beans in there. I don't think I do. I didn't pick any up. I might have, if I have black beans, that'd be great. But I also got some Spanish rice. I'm going to put in that, tortillas, cheese. So we're good to go. All right. Hello, Paulie. How you doing? I don't know who Mary is, but hopefully Mary is a good woman. I don't know her, but there you go. All right, so like I said, we got about 196 miles to Minooka, Illinois, where we're going to be stopping. We are now approaching I-280, which going north will take you up to Cedar Rapids and points north. But we're going to stay here and pass through Iowa City. That'll take us over to Iowa 80, the world's largest truck stop. We're going to pass that. in about 100 miles, a little less than 100 miles past that. Exit 284. Yeah, about 100, about 90 miles, 95 miles, something like that. Or 100 miles, about 90 miles, roughly. All right, we're at 233. Sorry, looking at the wrong number there. And we're at 233. So we're about an hour away from Iowa 80. I would like to stop there, but excuse me. Like I said, a little bit of a time crunch. We are now at 476 miles completed for the day. We're going to be doing 670 miles by the time we get parked in Minooka, Illinois. Pardon me. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Just, the past 2 weeks have been very long days behind the wheel. But that's why they call it work and not super happy fun time. Thank you, Red Foreman, for that expression. And granted, it's not real work. I mean, it's driving a truck. It's not really work. It just takes concentration. It takes focus. It takes a good heart. Butt muscles. It takes a back that can tolerate that. But like I say, it's just long days behind the wheel. But I'm not here for, like I said, super happy fun time. I'm here to work. I got no problem working. When I was a much younger man, 15, 16-hour days, hard physical labor as a landscaper, as an arborist. I had no problem doing that. But, you get a little older, you can't, you gotta be mindful that you're not as young and spry as you used to be. I mean, I would like to be 24 years old again. I would like to be 24, 25 again. But that's half a life ago. And I don't want to be that stupid again. I don't want to lose what little tiny amount of wisdom and experience that I've gained. If I was 25 again, I wouldn't have my wife, which that's probably the number one reason I wouldn't want to do that. I mean, to have the vigor and the health of then, yes. But, I'm not going to say I regret life. I'm just going to say that it's just far too short. Okay, here we are. 380, 280, whatever it is. Off to the north here, off the left side, takes you up to Cedar Rapids. Why are you people slowing down like that? You don't brake for people merging on the highway. Knuckleheaded woman. That's how accidents happen. Oh, lordy, lordy, lord. Right, whatever. But like I say, overall, fairly happy with life. Ups, downs, ins, outs, backs, forths, lefts, rights, inverted, oververted, underverted, introverted. However you want to look at it, I've been pretty dang lucky and blessed. So I'll take the good times, I'll take the bad times, and I'll make the best of it that I can. Excuse me. Alright, so around 2 hours and 45 minutes to our stop in Minooka, Illinois. I got 3 hours and 40 minutes on my drive clock, 5 hours and 44 minutes on my duty clock for the day, 21 hours and 59 minutes on my weekly clock, my 70-hour clock. So just about 5 a.m. Monday morning past is when we started our week. Like I said, we'll finish up here about 9 a.m. roughly, maybe 10 a.m. this next Monday. And we'll finish our week. Wow, Vermont is not where I wanted to spend the weekend, but whatever. We will make do with what we got. Yeah, so, Ohio into Illinois. Tomorrow, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. Did I say Ohio? Iowa, Illinois. Tomorrow, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. Monday, that'll be Ohio, and Pennsylvania and New York on Sunday. And then Monday morning, New York and Vermont to wrap up this load. Oh. Now hopefully another 2 weeks from now, yeah, about 2 weeks from now, I'm gonna ask for another little bit of time off here in Georgia at my sister's place. You know, just the weekend. I don't need an entire week. I had basically 6 days off 2 weeks ago, which was more than I needed, but I had some things I had to get done. I got them done, so you know, we're not going to grouse about that. We're not going to complain about it. Pardon me. Yeah, getting up at 3:30 in the morning is not fun at all. Well, Lordy. Okay, but like I said, it's been a good long while since I've been up near Albany, near Vermont. In almost a year, I believe. So it is a nice change of pace. That part I do like. It is a very good long run. I really like that. I mean, what would have been almost absolutely perfect is if I had gotten a load Monday morning from Elko, Nevada, up near Tacoma. If I could have done one extra load up that going that way immediately, that'd have been a really good. That would have been. I would have enjoyed that, But either way, I'm still winding up getting out where I am. So we can't really grouse about that too much. Hey, Roy and Becky, you have a good time out there. Talk to you all later. Well, you know, I'm not a summer person, Mr. Scott. I would prefer cooler weather. I mean, the last couple of days, it's not really gotten above 75 degrees. You know, I think all day yesterday, I think the high was like 71, 72 all day yesterday. It was about 41 degrees this morning. I've been down in the 30s already, so I've had to turn the heat on, which I'm not too upset about that. Let's see. Let's see, today we're going to do about 670 miles today. Tomorrow we'll do about 630, which is Minooka, Illinois to Bath, New York on the Southern Tier Expressway. That's 630 miles tomorrow. And that's 385 miles then up to Essex Junction, Vermont. So we got just about a little under 1,200 miles, a little under 1,200 miles to go. Three hours from Bath. Not too bad, not too bad. Because I've been through there twice, maybe 3 times in my driving career. I'm mostly out west, Texas, you know, Washington, California, Texas, a little bit more, North Carolina, South Carolina. I'm in that kind of swath a little bit more. Ontario. Get around these slow pokes here. Oh, lordy. But whatever. We are making our way. Mile marker 251 here on I-80. This is basically what they call West Branch. West Branch, Iowa. We got just about half an hour up here to, like I say, we got 176 miles to go. Roughly 2.5 hours via highway speed. We basically got an hour to spare today. So I think we'll be okay. Like I said, I got to get a little bit of cash out for the toll booth. The toll booth tomorrow. Eastbound right side, 253. So, we're just pushing as hard as we can today, tomorrow, Monday, to get this delivered ASAP. Cedar County, Iowa. President Herbert Hoover National Historic Site Presidential Museum, exit 254. All right. Get around old grandma there. As I'm driving by this underpass, this on-ramp, off-ramp, I am looking up here to see who's getting on the on-ramp. There's one car, a dark vehicle, four-door looked like, with an SUV. Not actually, a little bit smaller. Four-door though, kind of dark, a little bit lighter, but I am watching that when I get on. So I don't have to worry about, what they're going to do. I already got a heads up of what they're going to do. Alrighty. So it is now 1 p.m. Central Time. So just about 3:30, Minooka, Illinois. We should be able to get a parking spot without a problem. We can get most everything for my dinner date with my wife done fairly well. And then we got a little bit of time before she's ready to start cooking. going to enjoy ourselves and spend time with each other, which is the whole point of it. We're so lucky that the internet allows us to do that pretty much free of charge. Which is nice. It makes it a lot more, a lot easier. Not much easier, but somewhat easier to be on the road. So we just do what we can. Like I said, we're making tacos, soft shell tacos tonight. Not yet, until we have some few things straightened out. You know, it's a little bit difficult right now. But as soon as we can do that, she'll be on the road for a little bit with me, but then we're going to buy the land that we want, start building our house, or renovating a house. I'm going to get basically a local job. Eastbound right side, 257. But like I said, we are going to, we're just making the best we can of the current situation. So, not desirable at all, but we both know it will change. All the plans that we have are just waiting for timing. But we know what we want. We're going to get it. It's not a question of if, only of when. And that I'm praying that it's not too long in the future. Yeah, there we go. But it is what it is, and we're not going to cry. We're not going to pout about it. We're just going to deal with it as it is and move on down the road. All right, we are at 502 miles done for the day. It's around 72 degrees outside. There's a little bit of a breeze in those trees and bushes that I can see. If you look at the cornfield, you see that shaking a little bit. Even far away from the traffic, so it's not the wind of the trucks and the cars going by. It's just a natural wind. Not too bad outside. We're like a little bit more sunshine, but we will see what the weather brings us. I'm not too worried about it. Mile marker 262. Like I said, we'll get past Iowa 80. get past Bettendorf. We get past East Moline, Rock Island, Davenport, the Quad Cities. Get past that area, we'll actually cross over the bridge into Illinois. And we'll get over to where we need to be. There in Minooka. It's not a bad place to stop. It's better than Joliet. It's better than almost any other place in the Chicago area for my liking. All right, at Alyssa. Next exit. Guys, a little bit slower than I want, but wait for this little Subaru by. There we go. But just your typical day on the highway. And so we're going to do about 670 miles today. Another long day. We did 684 yesterday. Livingston, Montana to Plankinton, South Dakota. I wanted to try to make it to Mitchell, but I was like maybe 5 minutes short in order to make it to Mitchell. But them's the brakes. That's just the way it is. So not gonna worry about it. It's over and done with. Cedar River. And there's your sign for the world's largest truck stop. Iowa 80, exit 284. Just about 18 miles up the road here. What a long day already. But we're going to get the load where it needs to go safely, legally, and as fast as possible. The only way I could possibly do that, get it there any faster, A, would have been had the correct information to begin with, and B, have a truck that can do 80 miles an hour instead of topping out at 70. not, you know, it's not a... We made pretty good progress. Like I said, Elko, Nevada to Ellensburg, Washington, Tuesday. Wednesday morning, Ellensburg, Washington to Tacoma, Washington. Bit of kerfuffle with the paperwork, with the correct information not being where it needed to be. Back to Ellensburg, Wednesday night. Thursday, getting to Livingston, Washington. Now, Livingston, Montana, from Ellensburg, Washington. That was a 600-mile day. Then getting to Plankington, or getting to where did I get to? Yeah, Ellensburg to Livingston. Livingston to Plankington. Now Plankington to Manuka. Manuka to Bath. Bath to Essex Junction. So not too bad getting across the country as rapidly as possible. I said nearly 4,000 miles for this trip in total. All right. You know, I can complain about waiting around all day Monday. I could complain about the load information not being correct. But it doesn't do any real good, so basically just accept it and move on. Fix what you can fix and deal with it. All right, 12 miles to Iowa 80. Holy mackerel. And then, like I said, once we make our delivery Monday, we'll do our reset Monday afternoon, Tuesday. We'll get a new load Wednesday morning. And we will do our best to maximize the week. Try to get myself back on the Sunday reset schedule. And try to make the next paycheck after that as good as I can. And we'll go from there. I mean, that's about all we can do, right? So tomorrow, Let's see. So just about near Erie, Pennsylvania, I think. We are going to hit 360,000 miles on the truck. This truck really needs a good, oil change, fluid change, whatnot. Hopefully, I've just been getting up to the headquarters the past 5 or 6 loads, but I haven't been able to get a load up there. But whatever, I think Tuesday, Monday afternoon, all of Tuesday, do my usual day off cleaning regimen. If I'm really, really lucky, I'll be at a truck stop that either has laundry facilities or is near enough. I would like to get my laundry done. Just have to do a little bit of cleaning in the truck, everything wiped down again. Everything swept out. Change the bed sheets. Defrost the refrigerator. I really, really need to do that. Organize things, put things in proper places, blah, 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 blah. I do have a gun case, locking Pelican box at the house. I am replacing that with one that's a little bit better. I think I'm going to bring that gun case here onto the truck for all my electronic stuff. Hard drives, camera equipment, cables and SD cards and all that kind of stuff. Keep it a little bit neater and more organized. So, if you look up here on the left-hand side, you'll see the truck up on top of the silos there. Which means we're just about 4 miles away from Iowa 8. Pardon me. So we're gonna fly. Like I said, normally I would like to stop in there, you know. But this trip is not a trip that I can do that at. The last time I was here, I picked up in Dubuque, Iowa, at the John Deere factory up there. No, I'm sorry, never mind, no. I picked up here in Davenport, John Deere factory here in Davenport. And I came over to Iowa 80. I had an oversized load. I believe I had a bulldozer, if I remember correctly. Or was it a wheel loader? It might have been a wheel loader, I think. Whatever. It was something out of Davenport. Came over here to Iowa 80, but I did not go to Iowa 80. I went to the Pilot Flying J across the street. A, because I really needed a shower and I wasn't going to pay for one when I get one for free. Get one free, not for free. Proper English. I do slip as well. Okay. So, you know, we are come on, Ford Escape, get around me. So you can see the sign there off to the left-hand side of this truck in front of me. Pilot to the south, Pilot to the north, and Iowa 80. Walcott, Iowa, right off here to the south side, to the right. I've delivered in Walcott. So when I made a delivery there one time, straight up the road, up the back road, right there, bing bang boom. But anything and everything you need for your truck, pretty much find right here at this exit. Iowa 80, world's largest truck stop. Okay, so get over here, back in the slow lane. Now we're past the off-ramp, on-ramp area. I have 144 miles to go to Minooka, Illinois. So just about 2 hours and 6 minutes according to the Rand McNally. Hopefully the scale up here in Iowa, or not Iowa, Illinois, hopefully that's closed. I would prefer it to be closed, but we will see. But we will just make the best of the day. So it's now 1:30. We're still slated to get there at 3:30. We'll get our day started at 2 a.m. tomorrow. That way we can get through Chicago nice and easy without any problems. No traffic. That way we can get it to Bath, New York by the end of the day on Sunday, and then make our delivery in Essex Junction, Vermont, up near on the east side of Lake Champlain. And hopefully we can, we don't have a whole lot of problems on Sunday with the toll roads. I need to take a little bit of cash out tonight, make sure that I have that prepared, because I do not want to make this load. I want it delivered on Monday. If I got to spend the money to do so, I will. Not a desirable thing, but a necessary thing. Be able to get this off the truck Monday by 10 o'clock a.m. We are not doing that. That's the long way. It wants me to get off here and, take 280 US 6 and run the back way. I'm not doing that. That takes too much time. We're going to stay on I-80, follow it around to I-74, make that turn at the intersection, Cloverleaf, to stay on 80 going back east, and we'll be a lot better off because of that. There, we got enough space in front of that truck there. Now we're getting the slow lane, let this pick up by us. Bit of corn harvest going on there.
Half a mile, take exit 290 on the right, onto I-200 east toward Rock Island.
We are not doing that. Where's your turn signal? Why are you cutting me off? You idiot. There was no reason to do that. Never cut a big truck off. A minimum of one truck length, 75 feet, at the barest minimum. Well, there you go. One of his brake lights isn't working, so, there you go. Well, there you go. So, thank you all for joining me. I do appreciate it. We'll see you sometime tomorrow, maybe. But, everybody stay safe. God bless. And we'll see y'all later. Thanks for joining me.